How do you do? I'm Christopher Lee. Do you suffer from insomnia? Do you run out of numbers counting sheep? I do. Last night I counted 6,000 of them. And after I'd herded them into boxcars and shipped them off to market and finished counting the money they brought in, it was morning. What drove the husband under the bed in Dostoevsky's story was not insomnia, but jealousy. He was convinced that his wife was unfaithful to him, and strangely enough, so was her lover. Unfortunately for him, Andrei crawled under the wrong bed. When a lady's husband came home, he would cheerfully have jumped out of the window, but they were on the 13th floor, and he was superstitious.
Now, just a minute, sir. But, sir! Sir, you mustn't! Please, I'm sorry, it's my wife I'm looking for.
That's my husband. Hide somewhere.
Hide somewhere? Where? How are you, my dear? You look nice. Just keep quiet. If you keep squeezing my hand, I'll yell. Go ahead, he'll hear you. I was with Paul Ivanich, my dear. We started playing cards. Well, you know how it is. Can't you move a little? You want me to go? I'm afraid that it's just that I've never been under a bed before. I haven't time to gossip with you, my friend. I refuse to be spoken to with such impertinence. I demand an apology. Go ahead. More impertinence. Do you know who I am? You're someone trapped under a bed like I am. Yes, but I've come to be here through no fault of my own. But you're here because of an immoderate misconception. So we were talking about a cure, you see. My friend Ivanich is milfoil. Says for hemorrhoids it's wonderful. Yes, but Paul, they're treating me with leeches already. Ah, no, my friend, you must drink milfoil. And so I'm in a quandary. You make the choice, milfoil or leeches.
What's the difference? You might as well give it a try.
I told him about all of the problems, about the gout, my intestinal irritation. Ah, yes, says he. And tuberculosis, no doubt.
There, he was just pulling your leg.
Anyway, isn't it about time you were getting ready for bed, my dearest?
Mm-hmm.
You're the wife's lover. Go ahead. I will not. Stop trying to push me around. You're the wife's lover, not me. I refuse to be involved. All I am is an innocent bystander. Listen, you better be quiet or I'll tell them you're my poor bewildered uncle who, before being able to sleep, often has to creep under beds to observe Mother Nature. You tried to make a fool of me. I didn't make you a fool. I'm happy here. I'm perfectly willing to sleep under here until tomorrow morning. And what am I supposed to do then? Yeah. I'm a respectable man. What will my friends think? He seems restless. Suppose he gets suspicious. What then? Have no fear. Not every husband's as frivolous as you, my friend. Some prefer home. That's enough from you. This never happened before. Young man, just who are you? Please. Please to me, dearest. I implore you for the sake of unselfish friendship. Who are you? Are you crazy?
And when she woke up in the arms of Maurice, she was overcome with remorse. Then Maurice seemed about to... Maurice, she said, I was a fool. And now it's too late to start again. I shouldn't be here. I know just how you feel. And so... I feel sure you'll forgive me. I am sure of this. And before you depart from here, yes, you won't ever forget how your love has warmed my heart. And now, if you need help in any way, then come to me. I'll be happy to help you. Yes, I'll be happy to help you.
Ah! What's making that noise? Now, what do you suppose? Sounds like a couple of cats having a row.
Mm-hmm. Just a dream you had, my sweetest one.
Oh. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. Came back and heard the pussycat in my study the other day. The most terrible uproar in there. Sounded like a big cat. You see, it was purring. It kept up without stopping. Said to myself, now that pussycat's purring about my death.
Now, you just stop that.
Don't you worry. It's not my time yet. It's just how I talk. It's time you went to bed, dear. Get undressed. Get into bed now, and I'll stay until you're asleep, darling.
No, dear, I don't feel very tired.
I hear mice in here. The cats must be after them. Ah, I saw the most beautiful woman on the stairs just now. Lovely. Yes, fair skin. It's St. John's wort. St. John's wort.
What?
St. John's wort. I'm supposed to drink it just before
You
dinner.
were telling me something about a beautiful lady.
Was I?
You were.
I was? That's strange. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful woman, believe me. Very nice. She had a nice figure. And pretty blue hat.
It's her. She's the woman in the blue hat. My Sona.
I've seen her visiting some friends upstairs.
Oh, damn it. Seems I'm in the wrong place. You remember what floor this is? Oh, I'm sure it was the top floor. What are you doing here, my friend? Huh. That's a pretty good question. I bear no bad feelings anyway. I am not a brute. Here is my hand. I offer it. I know it's a bit dirty. That's from the dust. Not important, is it? I don't think it's very important. There are more important things. Feelings, for instance. Stop stop it. You just keep pushing me. Quiet. Young man, if you'll be a little nicer, I might explain. You treat me like a fool. Why can't we be sensible and intelligent? I mean, what are we trying to prove? I feel as if I were your friend. Why, I'm prepared to invite you to dinner. It'd be a pleasure. When did you meet her? Suppose she's there waiting for me now. Oh, no. You wouldn't mind telling me what she looks like? Mind? What difference is it anyway? I'm getting out of here now. What about me? I'm not your father. If you want my advice, I'd say you can spend the night here. In the morning, you can get away. You're perfectly safe if you remain right here where you are. No man would think there were two of us. Young man, this is torture. You want me to tell you something? Your behavior is like a cockeyed husband. No, I'm single. I might be a lover. Well, it's possible. I'm going to speak the truth. I am at my wit's end. The wife's been untrue, you see. I'm going out of my head, overwhelmed by all this, but I'm not sure. This very morning I found a note to her, making a rendezvous. I couldn't believe my eyes. Sat at love's table, drank sweet wine. Our night was accompanied by angels' harps. It just doesn't seem possible. I tried to keep laughing. I was the same way as you are. I ran after them, oh yes, all the time. My mind's completely in a whirl.
The cat! What's going on? Everything all right, sweetheart?
Oh, dear, it's those children upstairs.
Did I tell you about the fellow I saw? A real dandy he was, my dear. He had a little moustache, most elegant.
Don't you think you should go to bed, dear?
Lisa, you don't love me even a little.
Oh,
now.
darling, stop it, please. You see, I'm very tired.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll go to my room.
No, don't go. Don't go, darling. You'd better go, yes.
What in the world is wrong with you, Lisa? First you say go, then you say don't go. It's rather confusing. It's time we were both in bed.
Something's fallen in my eye. Can you look at it for me? Careful. Hey, don't put your finger in my inside pocket. You'll find a handkerchief. Get it. Leave my wallet alone. Will you please put it back where you found it? The corner, please. Careful. The eye is a delicate instrument. That's fine.
You really are just, aren't you? From your strange home, and then you upset an old man, just a nice old gent, eh? Would go absolutely berserk if he saw you creeping around in here. You know you have some very strange habits, don't you?
My God, you are indeed stamped with immorality. Immorality.
It just so happens I'm here by mistake, huh? It's not my fault if they let me in, is it? My guess is the wife was waiting for someone. It wasn't me. So I slid under the bed and hid. I wouldn't have stayed, except for you, you fool. I stay here out of pity. You're so frightened. Without me, what would happen? You'd probably be standing like
they done to my baby? Terrible, awful barbarian. Oh, I'm going to be...
What's wrong with you, my dear? Emil, come on, sugar. Good dog. Emil, good dog. Here, here. Here, Emil.
Oh.
Here. Lisa, what's come over you, my dear? Servants!
Oh, those scoundrels, both of them. Those two men are keeping Emil under the bed.
Are you quite sure? Emil, come here, honey. Here. Emil. Oh. Emil, come here. Emil. Emil.
Who are you, sir?
The murderer is still there. It is my fault about Emil.
Oh, my God.
Emil, come on, my dear. Come along, little dog. Good dog. Here. Come here. Come out. Oh. There's someone here. I've got his foot.
You murderer.
You'd better come out from there at once. Who are you?
I'm terribly sorry. You see, the whole thing's a mistake. If you'll... I assure you I'll explain.
Oh,
Well, you see, I was trying to catch Sona.
Sona?
Yes, sir, my wife, Sona. I thought my wife was... from out there, it looks like the same floor.
Well, that doesn't explain what you're doing under the bed.
I'm not a thief, sir, no. You must believe me. It's obvious by my dress. I mean, anybody can see that I'm completely respectable. Oh, madam, excuse me. You must understand it's my wife's fault. It's Sona's fault. I'm so unhappy. There's nothing left for me. It's finished. Wrecked, you see. I drink a bitter cup.
What cup you drink from is of no interest at all. By the look of you, my friend, I can see you've had a few drinks. And now explain to us how you got here.
Very well, sir. It's my jealousy. I'll bare my soul to you, just as I would to my father, if my father were here. Both of you are around the same age.
Same age? Why, you impudent...
Excuse me. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just that the lady, well, she's so young and the difference in your age. I mean, it's most appropriate, that's all. A man in his prime, as you are. It's wonderful to see your lordship, I say lordship, as I assume you are. Your bearing is such.
No, sir. Lordship is not my title. Besides which, sir, your flattery doesn't impress me. Just tell me why you're here.
Forgive me. I'm sorry I made a mistake, sir. You seemed sort of noble. Once a friend of my father introduced me to a viscount. I was...
Who are you?
I'm going to explain everything, Your Excellency. And the time spent under the bed doesn't matter. It's of no importance. None whatsoever. Actually, it's an amazing story. You'll enjoy it. Believe me, you will. See before you, jealous man. Yes, I'm jealous because of my wife. Please don't get the wrong idea, sir. Believe me, Your Excellency, it's obvious your wife is completely innocent. She's clean and virtuous, too.
You dare to make comments about my wife's virtue?
You monster! You murdered little Emil!
I'm really sorry about that. I put him in my hat to keep me quiet. It's all on account of my wife, who's unfaithful. She's driving me insane. I'm so worried, sir. It's all my wife's fault. I'm a victim. I'm sure you understand, madam, because you're a woman, and romance is sometimes so very delicate. You see, I'm not a young man exactly. In certain ways, I mean to say, I sometimes feel like an old man. I'm so confused. Oh, my goodness, I made you laugh, sir. A pleasure, I assure you.
This man is awfully funny.
Yes, dear, he certainly is. And he's very dirty, too. Sweetheart, this man couldn't be a burglar. But how did you get in here?
Strange, isn't it? In the dead of night, in the heart of the city, all of a sudden a stranger is found underneath your bed It's a bit like reading Rinaldo Rinaldini. If you'll allow me, I'll explain everything. I'm going to get you a lovely poodle, too. A fabulous poodle. He's got hair like a Persian cat and little teeny-weeny legs. You have to be very particular about feeding him nothing but sugar cubes.
Oh.
I'll bring him to you, my lady. You have my word. You know, sir, I'm so glad we had this talk. I've learned my lesson, sir. I swear never again. Never again will I doubt my wife.
You're quite a fellow.
Oh, you are not single? Is a married man difficult to believe, eh?
The reason I felt suspicious, she had some kind of rendezvous in his house. And your front room, the door was wide open. It was the wrong floor, but I didn't know that. So all this time, I've been under your bed. It's so peaceful now we're laughing like this. I think it's just wonderful. And Sona's completely innocent. I've just been foolish.
She's the one I saw on the stairs, the one I was telling you about, with a gleam in her eye.
Oh, no, Sona's innocent. I'm sure it wasn't Sona.
But are you quite certain? You'd better go upstairs and be absolutely sure, hadn't you?
She's not there. She's gone home by now. She's waiting for me. I'm positive I won't find her there. She'd never do that to me.
She might. If you do just happen to find her, you must bring her back with you, because I'd like to meet her.
I'm positive I won't find her there. But I know she'd like to visit you. Goodbye. And thank you so much. Oh, goodbye.
Don't forget you promised to bring me a lovely poodle. I shall hold you to it.
I promise you shall have it. The best there is. Not just an ordinary poodle, a fabulous little furry friend, so beautiful and only this big. Oh, you'll see, huh? It's been lovely. Marvelous. A real pleasure.
So when you retire for the night, be sure to look under the bed. You never know who might be hiding there. A jealous husband, a burglar, or even I.